Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home. Then I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, then she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 52 blue. 10 cycles. Clock 10.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set, hut, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
33, yellow. Drill, 52. Hey, red. 52 blaster. Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Jacobs. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game has been looming on both of their schedules.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Black 40, set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch.
Ready.
But nothing doing on that one.
Blue 32. Striker, screen 3. Blue, go. Shot, 17. Hut.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Trouble, 38. Yellow, line. Hut, hut.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Love looking to throw it. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
21-yard line.
22 needle. 10 cycles. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love now. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Packers 14, Bears 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Shoves him aside. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the left sideline. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to... He's got him in! Complete! Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, 77 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Play action. Now Williams. There's a short one caught by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. Working out of the gun, Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Following the interception, Love got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And they work this out past the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Williams looking to do it himself. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Devin Duvernay, 41 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hunt.
Here's Love. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8.
Ready, ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Love. And incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw now, here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Come on, set.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, 27 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Love. Will complete this one to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
On the double. Here we go. 33, yellow. 5, 97. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Set. Yellow, 22. Claw, 10. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 50, grid, yellow, zoom.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Trouble, 38. That's 22 needle.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Still fighting. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a 4th-quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He stiff arms him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on all the throws.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. Pass complete to Loveland. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown, Bears! Rome Odunze. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Packers 42, Bears 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Blue, hut, hut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Watch out.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Clock, 10. Hut, hut.
Love now. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the double. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Love looking to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Let's go next. Hut.
It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Williams to throw from his end zone. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And avoids the contact by sliding. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And they will take a knee here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.